everyone, welcome to Barre with Sarah. I'm Sarah and I'm here today with you on Friday for another Friday challenge, and hopefully you can tell by the setup and by the shoes that I'm wearing that this is a ballet related Friday challenge. So you can also probably tell by the tempo of the music, this is going to be a little bit easier challenge. We've had some really tough workouts lately, so I thought I'd add a ballet themed stretch for us today. All you need is some sort of support, ideally something higher like this. So I have 2 levels in my bar. You can mimic this if you don't have a bar. Before I had the bar, I would use my bathroom counter, or you can use a table or a high chair, something where you can elevate your leg for some of these stretches. So if you want a more beginner stretching workout, go down on this playlist for the Friday challenges, and there are some more beginning stretcher workouts. This is a little bit more intermediate. All right, so let's get started. The other thing that you might need that could prove to be helpful is a towel, and I'll show you that in a minute. But first, we're going to do just a quick little mini warm-up to get some blood flow. So I'm going to turn on profile, and I'm going to come in a nice first position here. We're just going to do some little pliés. So down and up, down and up. Hopefully you can see ears over shoulders, over hips, over heels, down and up. This is just getting the blood going where I want it to go. Down and up. Sliding down that imaginary wall. Knees tracking over the toes. Give me 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Let's do some little releve. So up and up, down and down. So I'm coming up into the ball of that foot and down. Nice and slow. Up and down, up and down, 2 more, up and down. Last time, take it up and down. Nice job. Let's go ahead and step into a nice wide second position. We're just going to slide down and up. This should be super easy. So you can see I'm going at a nice slow pace. I'm not going deep into the move. Just waking those muscles up and up for 4 and 3, 2. Hold this next one down. So I want you to sit back into the hips and the booty. So pushing it back. And then this might be fine. You might feel that stretch in the inner thigh. If not, you can come down a little lower, pitch the body forward, and use those forearms to open back. So again, this is a super intense stretch. So maybe you're here, maybe you're here. You can also hold on to something if that helps. Inhale and exhale a little bit deeper. This is a strong leg stretch. It's okay if you're wobbly. One more inhale, exhale, stand up. Ooh, let's roll those shoulders, down and back. Go ahead and come back down. Take those arms up, come up and over, back to center. Other side, back to center. Again, up and over, back to center, up and over, back to center. One more time, up and over, back to center. Last time, up and over, back to center. Go ahead, stand it up, shake out the legs. Now let's stretch those quads. I'm going to turn on profile, holding on to my support. I'm going to start with a regular quad stretch. So just taking right hand to right ankle. Really thinking about, again, hopefully you can see standing up nice and tall, tucking the hips under, and then pulling that leg back. So hips under, that's going to increase the stretch. You could also use a towel or a band to loop around the foot. Excuse me. And this is going to be tough because I'm tight. You can come into dancer. So dancer is going to be pitching forward. Gripping that foot firmly, so pressing foot into hand, hand into foot. This is going to open the foot, shoulder and pec minor. And now come back, slow and controlled into quad, tuck the pelvis again. So you can see untucked, tucked, so I can wear my blue shirt. And release. Take that on the other side. So it's kind of ballet inspired because I think it's fun. But we're going to go next into some back of the leg inner thigh stretches using the bar. And you can get a bit of a deeper stretch. Okay, so again, staying here, tucking the hips, pulling that leg back, knees are touching. And if it feels good, starting to pitch forward. And as you pitch forward, that leg comes back. This is my tight side, so you might see my body wants to turn out. You want to keep turning that thigh bone down, so maybe that means you're a little bit lower, or you can continue to come down. Ideally, you have a little bit of softness in that standing leg, but if you're feeling stable and flexible, you can lock it out. Let's go ahead and slowly come up. Settling back into that quad stretch, tucking pelvis, pulling it back. Again, it's super tight for me. So that's why you'll notice my foot's not all the way to my glute. That would be ideal, but I'm listening to my body. All right, go ahead and shake that out. I have 2 mats set up just so I can make this a little bit easier. I'm gonna go around the back of the bar. We've done this exercise before, but I was showing you in profile. So I thought today I would set up facing you. This series is from my ballet teacher, Kim. So thanks, Kim, for teaching this to me. It's been a lot of help for me to stretch out the back of my legs and the inner thighs. So we're gonna start with this right leg, and I want you to place it up on that steady, stable surface. So could place it here. This would be a great place to be. I want you to take that foot and point the toes in the same direction. So you're facing your foot, or I'm gonna go ahead and lift it all the way up here. If you have a hard time getting up onto that support, you can come up into a releve and then set the foot down. So I want you to go ahead and face that foot. Inhale, and as you exhale, I just want you to start walking towards that foot. So as you can see, I'm strong and lifted in the chest. I'm not collapsing right now onto that foot. Again, I want to think about pulling that chest through. I'm super tight in my hamstrings right now. So maybe it's better for me to be here, so I could probably get a little bit deeper and maintain great form if I'm down here. So you inhale and exhale. Again, you're feeling the stretch, but it shouldn't be painful. Now let's go ahead and take the arms, inhale those arms up, and now let's start to fold over the leg. So reaching for that toes, again, still reaching the chest through, head is lifted, chin tucked. And then exhale round. One more breath in and exhale a little bit deeper. And go ahead and roll up, roll up, roll up. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and turn this bottom foot. So this bottom foot is gonna be facing forward on fast, and then this as if I were doing a side turn out with this leg. This is where your towel comes in handy. I think it comes in handy. So we're gonna take this right leg, we're gonna lift it up to whichever level feels good to you. And then I want you to carefully, I'm hopping, maybe you walk in a little bit towards your bar. So now you're turned out, and all you're gonna do is keep your hips facing as forward as possible and just slide that leg out until you feel the stretch. Whew, that is a good stretch. So you need to be pressing strongly down into that standing foot, but your support also has to take some weight. I don't want you to think about pushing or pulling on the support. If you're putting weight on it, especially if it could move like this, I want the weight going down. Whew. And if it's too intense, all you do is you just pull it back in a little bit. Inhale wherever you are. Maybe your foot's cramping. Mine is. I'm going to slide it out a little bit more. So the other thing you might notice is that this leg might want to grip as much as possible. Try to relax that extended leg, especially here in the inner thighs. Whew. All right, and inhale, strong in that standing leg, pull it in, lift it up. And I like to do a hip circle or two after that one. Whew. Other direction. You learn a lot about your range of motion and the edge that you're working with. Okay, now we're just going to do that on the other side. Super simple stretch, super effective. So for our first hamstring, we're going to turn and face that support. So maybe here is where you are. Let's see where I am today. This is my less tight side. And again, if this causes you any pain, you just take that towel. I have bony little ankles. And again, you can also come up with the releve and then set it down. Stretching is not a contest. We're looking to just try to, over time, improve the mobility, that range of motion that we have. But there are a lot of things in a particular day or a particular week. For women, hormonally, things can fluctuate with your flexibility. So again, you just want to think about pulling that chest through. And I'm noticing that this is about as far as I can go. So I'm going to go down to that lower support level, just listening to my body, and then hinging here at the hip, staying nice and strong, and then thinking about pulling the chest through. Now I want you to take those arms and inhale up. And now start to fold over, again, staying a little bit lifted. And wherever your arms stop is fine, it doesn't really matter. And now go ahead and round down or rolling. Inhale back up. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and turn out. So you're going to take that foot, and that foot's going to be facing forward on fast. I'm going to go up here, just give myself a little bit more of a stretch. And again, you can come up onto a releve if that helps you get that leg up. Turning out at the hip. You can see my well-loved ballet shoe. Walking up to that support and then carefully sliding out. And again, noticing that difference side to side. This side is tighter in the inner thigh. And it's not surprising that you'll notice different tightnesses on different sides, especially if you look at front to back or side to side. Most of us have a dominant side. My right side, this is actually my right side, it looks like my left. My right side is stronger, but it also tends to hold more tension. So for me, training single side, stretching single side really helped me recognize the extra love and care I could give to this side of the body. But a lot of muscles a lot of muscles have reciprocal inhibition. So when one works, the other works a little less. And remember, you can keep sliding that leg out a little bit more. So when we're using our glutes, if we're contracting the glutes, the hip flexor is going to relax and vice versa. So if on one side of your body you have a tight hamstring, it would make sense that the quad could perhaps be tight. Maybe the whole system is locked in. But you could have more mobility in the quad and less in the hamstring. So it's all to say that different parts of the body, side to side, front to back, could be tight. And so sometimes it's not just looking at that part of the body, but it's opposite to say, oh, wow, maybe I could use some more strength, or maybe it's the opposite side that I need to look at. So go ahead and pull that leg in and carefully lift up. And now I just want to do a quick little foot stretch. Let's go ahead and just do a couple more releves. So let's just lift up and down, up and down. Feels good to get blood flow back in those legs, up and down, up and down. For 3, stretch those feet next, 2, and 1. Nice job. So we're going to plant that left foot. Once you take that right foot and turn it out almost like you're coming to a coupe, you're going to set the top of the foot down, and you're just going to curl and stretch the top of that foot. So the top of the foot can be really tight in the shin in a lot of people. So if you haven't been stretching your feet, maybe you're here and that's just a lot of stretch for you. But as you continue to work into that, you can even put a little bit more weight, or you can curl under a little bit more. It feels so good. I do have, I'll try to remember to put a link in the description and switch it up. A foot strengthening and stretching video that's ballet based. Snap, crackle, pop. And that will give you 200 exercises for your feet, 3 strengthening and 2 stretching exercises that you can do to build strength and flexibility in your feet, because for barre, or especially our ballet-inspired barre, is going to really help out. Right, let's just give each of these ankles a little roll. All right, that's it. I know this is a bit longer of a stretch workout, but I've been needing to do a ballet stretch one for a little while, and I hope you enjoy this. Maybe you can add this on to one of our ballet-inspired barre workouts. So I hope to see you next week in class. Our Wednesday classes will remain intermediate advanced, and our Monday classes will be moving to barre basics for the next 6 weeks. So welcome to all the beginners and all the people looking for a reset. I'm excited to see you at the barre next week. Thanks everyone. Have a good weekend. Bye.